What's up, guys?
Trendsetter, artist, business owner. You shape your customer's experience while we help you book appointments, take payments, and launch a
I'm gonna take a couple minutes here to get started. Nitro World Order is here. All right, Nitro Gang. The stream is live. I just said in the chat, there's way too many Nitros on the table. I can barely move. Look at this. I have to be careful with how I move. We got 2.21 and up size Nitro motors. This was in a recent video. We'll talk about this in a little bit. We got a Savage X 4.6, also recent video. I'm working on another update video on this right now. And of course, the famous Traxxas T-maxx 3.3, the T-maxx Tony Classic. Right, let's check in with people in the chat here, and then we'll talk about the content for this video. It's very exciting. This is actually something I've been trying to talk about for a very long time. There's probably going to be a lot of hurt feelings in this because, you know, the Traxxas haters and the Traxxas lovers, we're often at odds with each other. It's like we're married to each other. You know, what can I tell you? Let's see what we got in the chat over here. We got people showing up. What's up, Hermes Espinoza? Saying Nitro World Order. That's right. This is part of the NWO over here. Normally, this sign would be very visible. But of course, my T-maxx right now, you know, it's blocking the Nitro World Order sign. We'll accept that just for now. T-maxx can do whatever it wants on this show. Let's see what we got going on. We got Marvin, the Mofo Martian. Dude, that's a funny username. Hello from NorCal. What's up, man? We got KGM512. What's up, man? We got Shane Dawson, love Traxxas. We got Go Fast RC, Traxxas Gang all day. Yeah, guys, you're going to have to support me here when we start talking about the Traxxas, love it or hate it, but why you really should love it. Okay, because a lot of people, they really love to hate it. And we'll get into it in a little bit. Let's wait for some more of the Nitro Gang here to show up. Let's see what we got going on here. So, you know, does anybody know why I have the Savage on a box to a brand new Tamiya I bought like a while ago? This is my way of indirectly making fun of electrics, okay? That's right, we're going to use this brand new Tamiya right here in the box. Don't even matter what it is. It's just a cool looking truck body. We're going to put a Nitro on it, okay? That's what we're going to do. Oh, Hermes Espinoza says, just got the Losi 3.4 carb for my Jado. Guys, I want you to know, if you want your Traxxas to be fast, to be reliable, to tune well, you have to get that Losi 3.4 carb. They're not cheap. If you could find one, get it. It's basically the best carb for those 3.3 engines that you can get. Let's see what we got. Oh, man, John Decline is right here. He says, I have 2005 SportMaxx. Dude, SportMaxx, I gotta say, that is amazing. I've been looking for a SportMaxx for a very long time. For those of you that don't know, SportMaxx was basically like a stripped down T-maxx in, I would say like the mid-2000s. So I guess people that didn't want to spend, you know, in the high 300s for a four-wheel drive 2-speed with reverse T-maxx, you could have gotten a SportMaxx, which was, you know, rear-wheel drive only, so two-wheel drive, and it came with a single-speed transmission. You could have upgraded them. But yeah, I know my entire Traxxas Nitro history, just so you guys know. Let's see what we got right here. We got Mike Poteet. This is Mike from Utah. Send us some rain. Man, I don't know if I could send you some rain, but I could definitely send you some Nitro information. You know? Luis Sanchez, I hate electric. Bro, that's why we're using this Tamiya as a stand for one of the best, most awesome Nitros ever made, the Savage, okay? And we'll talk all about it. There's going to be a lot to talk about. Let's just wait for some more of the Nitro Gang to show up. Oh, for some reason my light went out. Give me a second here. Got to go fix that light. The light is back in action. Probably can't handle all the nitro on the table. What can I say? Oh, here we go. Doug Boy 17. He says, I have T-maxx 1999. That's right. The T-maxx has been killing it since 1999. Now, of course, you know, in this video, I will be talking about this model, which is the 3.3 compared to, let's say, the current Savage model, which is the X4.6. Keep in mind, the 2.5, the T-maxx, it's completely different from the 3.3. A lot of people, believe it or not, they think that the only difference is the motor. No, it's a completely different chassis. Later on, I designed something here. Let's see. I have some printouts. Don't think I come to any NitroGang live stream unprepared. I'm always prepared. I came with a printout right here, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, about the dimension comparison. So we'll take a look at both of them. I want you guys to understand at the end that even though this is a 10th scale, right, and it's a small block, this is an 8th scale, a big block. They're exactly, actually the T-maxx is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to prove it to you in a little bit. I'll prove it to you why the T-maxx is bigger. And surprisingly enough, like, it's just as fast as this big block. So the question is, do you really need a big block? What do you think? Okay, let's see. We got close to about 50 viewers now. Go Fast RC says OS 11K makes the 3.3 a beast. Yeah, that's true. I do have the 11K carb, but of course it's on an OS engine, so I'm not going to, you know, switch it. Just, I'm not going to do that. We got RC Colo, yo, what's going on, NWO? You know what's going on. The Nitro World Order is just here. You know, a bunch of Nitro motors here on the table. Can't move my hands because Nitro's #1. You know, that's just how it works, man. What can I tell you? Oh, we got Benjamin Martinez, Nitro and Gas. Ben Martinez is in the house. What's up, my dude? What's up? Thanks for stopping by, joining on the, you know, the chat right here. I think this is the first chat that I should have, like, the super chat or the stickers, whatever that is, enabled. Normally I just talk and boom, there you go. You know, but in this case, I think I enabled some other options here, and you should have the ability to, I guess, make direct donations to the NitroGang. And I want you guys to know that I am considering another cool Nitro investment, and I have a piece of paper with it right now. So if we get any super chat donations or whatever it is, and I guess, you know, I'll donate whatever you donate, I will be getting something that I have on the back of this piece of paper. I really doubt anyone else. My light went out again. What's going on? They don't want me to make good, well-lit videos, right? Well, let's see. I'm just gonna chill like this for a little bit, then we'll see about the light. Actually, no. I think we need the light. You guys want me to put the light back on? Yeah, we gotta light it up in here. Come on. Alright guys, I'm back. I am back. Let's hope the light don't go out. Man, I hate watching videos with like terrible lighting because that shows like, you know, the host just doesn't care. So let me show you something I'm considering before we discuss what I have going on here, kind of a review of what I'm doing and why the T-maxx is still king, baby, no matter what. Okay. So far I don't see any kind of super chat or whatever. Honestly, don't even know what that is. My only sponsor is like my 7 Patreon supporters and, you know, my day job. So here we go. This is what it is. Hopefully you could see it. I have a pretty terrible black and white printer, right? So we can't be making any HD quality pictures here. This is a Nitro engine generator. So here we got the electric motor, which I guess will be the generator. I'm not sure what the LiPo battery is for, probably the electric start, because this does say it has electric start. We have a 0.15 Nitro motor. We have a fuel tank, some electronic, you know, gadgets. From what I read, this is enough to power, like to charge a cell phone. I think the ultimate fun would be if I got this and, you know, charged like some kind of electronic gadget with a Nitro motor. That's right. You know, people are often asking me to like make Nitro armas, and in fact, I was in the NitroGang group today on Facebook, right? I'm the admin of my own group, because other groups pissed me off there for a while. And someone was posting pictures of a Nitro Kraton, well, an Arma Kraton with a Nitro conversion. It looked really well done. Honestly, it looked very factory. And people are asking me to do it. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, what's the point? You know, first of all, you would need a very expensive Arma to begin with. Then you would need, like, the whole drivetrain. Well, I guess any of these motors. You need pipes, fuel tanks, this and that. Basically, you're still going to end up with, what the hell, the light goes out again. Well, that's just what it is. They're always trying to keep the NitroGang down. What can I tell you? Let's see. We got Sergio M in the house. He says, hi, Hybrid NitroGang. We got RC Show Off. Oh, Mark Schumacher. Holy moly. Big donation. I wasn't expecting that. Guys, Mark Schumacher here. I'm actually surprised. This is like my first actual donation. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And we'll post it somewhere. In case it disappears, you never know what happens. Screenshot, baby. It's saved forever in history. 20 bucks. Probably going to go towards this Nitro generator. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. You think this is a cool idea? In terms of value, this is like 140 bucks plus tax around, so figure like 150. And we'll have ourselves a one-of-a-kind Nitro generator, right? Like I've been trying to come up with a way to make electricity from a Nitro engine for a very long time, to be honest with you. I was planning on maybe doing something with these Nitro engines on the board. Oh, once again, man, Mark Schumacher is the man. You know, that's what it is. This is from a Schumacher. You guys saw this video? You probably saw it. I'm not gonna go into really in depth here. So the other engine, I didn't have the other engine mounted in the video because honestly, this old HPI 25, it's in good shape, but it runs, compared to the Thunder Tiger, it runs really bad. I might make a video just starting them both up so you guys could see, and you know, maybe me trying to tune them a little bit. People always asking for tuning videos, but I'll be honest with you, like the tuning videos, there's just so many variables. I really don't like to give tuning advice because there's a lot of things that could be easily misinterpreted. You know, it's like you have to read the Traxxas manual. Oh, we got Anya Snyder in the house. What's up, NitroGang? This is dope. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Very glad. We're at 80 people watching now. It's hot in my room. I'm sweating out here, but for today we just have some Poland Spring, right? Because like the funds are running low. We don't got no money for pizza today. Actually, it's because I didn't have any time to go get any pizza because you know, I was at my day job, my sponsor basically. Someone's telling me, oh, we got Miguel Gonzalez telling me he's gonna get the Kyosho Truggy kit. Yeah, man, those are cool. I honestly don't know much about Kyosho other than the fact that they love to constantly discontinue entire product lines. Believe it or not, you know what's under my table? The table I'm sitting on. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Let me pull it out. Well, many of you have already actually seen it, but let's see. Yep, Kyosho, baby. It's a 3-speed Kyosho Fox. Maybe I'll get parts for it, maybe I won't. But for now, it's under the table. Okay? We got RCs all over the place. Also, as a special surprise, you know, no NitroGang Live is ever boring. I want you to know. Not only do we talk about subjects that matter, Nitro engines, Nitro trucks, but we also have a lot of vintage RC stuff. This is a 2003 Tower Hobbies catalog. Guys, this is what people looked forward to all year. You know, mainly me. I don't know if anybody else did, but I looked forward to this all year. Look how thick it is. It's thicker than probably 3 of the newest radio control car action magazines. Okay, 2003, baby. All of the coolest RCs are in here. If I flip through it, we got everything. We got planes, we got Duratrax, we got boats, we got giant planes, we got Kyosho Manforce over here, which they love to discontinue constantly. Who likes this kind of stuff? That's right. It's pretty amazing, I know. yeah, every NitroGang live is feature packed. This stuff takes me a while to come up with, to be honest with you, but I'm happy to do it for the NitroGang. You know, that's what it is. Okay, let's read some comments here. Oh, Ryan Hardison says, I remember that catalog. I had it for 5 years. So you know what I'm talking about, bro. We got Bob's RC. What's up, NitroGang? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see if we hit the same amount of viewers as last time. So, oh, Just Trash It Official. What's up, bro? Guys, this viewer, Just Trash It Official, has been watching a lot of my like recent older videos. I was looking at my own account, actually. There's like over 1,000 videos. I spend a lot of time on it. But don't think I'm ever going to sit and complain and say, oh, I'm unhappy because there's no viewers. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it no matter what at all times. Okay? If one day YouTube becomes my main source of income, well then great. You know what's going to happen then? We're going to be doing Nitro armor conversions. Till then, I either have to get a whole bunch of Patreon supporters or super chats, you know, from Mark Schumacher over there. I appreciate it once again. You know, otherwise we're going to be buying old used Savages like this. I paid $150 for this, and we'll talk about this in a little bit. You guys saw this in a video where I went and picked it up, but since then I've done a lot of work on it, and I've ran it, and I can guarantee you that I yelled two-speed baby many times. In fact, my throat hurt after yelling two-speed baby with this thing. That's how it went down. Let's see what we got. RC and Gaming says hello. Oh, Just Trash It Official with a $1.99 donation. That's right. Here's some money for the Nitro and Gas Gang. Yeah, bro. I don't know if you had the chance to hear what I said before, but whatever I'm making here, I have a specific item that I am putting it towards. Hopefully it gets up to there. Probably will not. It doesn't really matter. This is a Nitro generator. So it's a full kit with a gas tank, with an exhaust, with an electric motor, which is a generator, right? If you run it backwards. And a 0.15 size electric start Nitro motor. So this is what I'm going to be getting with all of the donations from the super chat, the super stickers, whatever from this video. Pretty exciting. I think it's kind of cool, you know, if you're donating money to people, you should probably know what they're going to use it for. You know, I'm like in the line of financial reporting, so to say. So transparency is a priority, right? Mark Schumacher right here. HPI Nitro MT on front cover. Let's see. I don't know about that, but how about I randomly flip through a page here? Oh, yeah, baby. We got some Traxxas stuff. Man, Traxxas was like very cool. They cloned and copied a lot of RCs. In fact, they had a very good Savage clone. And I did used to own it years ago. It was fantastic. Oh, we got Nitro Freak, Nitro Generator. That's right, man. You know, I never buy boring stuff like center diff buggies. Of course, I did buy that HPI trophy truck. You're right. It's actually sitting in a box right in front of me. I'm looking at it. But I haven't really done a video on it because I really just don't feel like it right now. Okay, so Old Tower Hobbies catalog. I actually have a couple of these. And man, I love these things. I look at these sometimes. Let me put it to the side now. And Nitro Generator, I'll talk about it in a little bit again, probably, right? Why not? It's all about that Nitro. We got the topic of this video. Oh, we got Celeste Soriero donated $4.99. Thanks so much. Give me a shout out. Yeah, you're getting a shout out there. Don't you worry. I appreciate it. All that money, once again, going towards a Nitro generator. And my goal is to charge my damn cell phone or my camera with it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show up to the RC track, and if anyone's like, oh man, I'm out of lipo juice, I'm gonna pull out the Nitro generator and be like, man, you have a Dean's connector right here, hook it up. We're gonna power it up, we're gonna put some Nitro juice in your lipo, and then that's gonna be kind of like my own way of joking around, so to say, without being totally mean, right? But yeah, that Nitro generator, I was reading, it could output up to about 2 amps. 2 amps is adequate. Of course, if you're running like very powerful batteries, not really. But in general, 2 amps will charge like a smaller 1/10 scale pack. Well, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, no guarantees, but I will try to charge some you know, person's lipo with the Trek. Okay, let's see. Let's read some comments and then we'll talk more about some other stuff. Oh, we got Tegrity RC says your phone will be running on Bones Brew. Dude, that is actually pretty ironic. You're right. Yeah. If I use Nitro to charge my phone, it will in fact be running on Bones Brew fuel. Man, that's kind of interesting. We got Malo213 Nitro World Order. What's up, bro? What's up? Nitro cell phone. That's right. While people are making Nitro powered armors, I'm gonna be making a Nitro powered cell phone. I don't think Apple has thought of that, have they? No, probably not. We got Oscar Aquendo. He's on vacation right now, guys, but he's doing his duty to NitroGang, watching the content right here. He goes, what's up, bro? Still in vacation, but always watching you, bro. My dude. By the way, Oscar Aquendo donated a Schumacher to me recently. It's been in a video. I still need to do a little bit of work on it, but it'll be back up. Let's see. Shane Dawson says, I have Nitro Stampede. So yeah, the Nitro Stampede is actually a very collectible car from Traxxas. I wish I had it, but they just don't go up for sale much. There's not many of them, and they're fairly expensive to buy. Like, yeah, the donations here will not buy me a Nitro Stampede. It just will not happen. Oh, Ming Qian donated $5. Hope you get that generator to test out. Thanks, my dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we're going up there. The generator gonna be on the way. Oh, Benjamin Martinez with a 20 donation. Man, we're probably a quarter of the way there. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. Okay, let me read some of these comments. Oh, Sean Stabsky, what's up, my dude? Wrenching to Monday Night Nitro. There's nothing like it, right? Guys, I sometimes like work on my RCs at like 11 to 1 a.m. in the morning. You know, then I wake up for my day job, which is my main sponsor. You know, go to work, come home a little bit tired and angry. But then when I see a Savage, I want to talk about Nitro RC. I don't know. That's just what it is. Okay. Let's, what else we got? Before we talk about the main content, you know, because there's going to be a lot of Traxxas comments in here. And there's some very passionate dudes that have very, you know, interesting opinions. I will say that the whole debate of whether Traxxas Nitros are good is kind of fruitless. Because the fact is, they make Nitros and many other brands have stopped, right? In terms of new. That's just the reality. Yeah, Mark Schumacher, that's right. Hopefully, man, hopefully. I have another little bit of a surprise. I guarantee you it's something nobody knew or has seen. I've only told one person about this so far. Benjamin Martinez, you know what this is. Here we go, baby. Here we go. So, I know this looks like a toy, and that's because it is a toy. But if you look at the bottom of the box right here, you guys see what that says? This is a real megatech. Yep, and it's fully functional. This is like their toy grade line of RCs from Megatech. I have a couple Megatech Nitros, and they were no joke. They were very high optioned RCs. In fact, today, many of them go for like basically a fortune on eBay. And this is, I guess, a toy grade RC right here, but it is a true Megatech. It does run. I will do a dedicated video on the whole toy grade segment from Megatech. I got this a while ago. You know, some of the spendings I do with NitroGang funds right here. It may be an electric, but either way, it's a Megatech. It's a collectible brand, in my opinion, to me. And it runs. This actually runs. It's basically a toy, but it does have lights. Maybe I'll open it in this video. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, you know, depending how motivated I am. But what do you guys think about this kind of stuff? I'm starting to a little bit collect like vintage Megatech stuff. You know, it's like some people collect retro Nintendo video games. I'm going to be collecting Megatech. That's just how it's going to happen. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right? Yeah, this is fully functional. I drove it the other day. Okay. Let's read some comments right here. We got Ryan Hardison says, that's what I'm doing right now, working on my Red Can Rampage. We got Pedro Lira. Good question. Do you know the Schumacher twin engine? So there is a Schumacher that came with a twin nitro engine from the factory called I'm pretty sure it was the Manic, right? Anyone correct me? I'm pretty sure it was the Manic. It's very rare. I've never seen one in real life. I saw like one for sale on eBay, but that was it. Very expensive. And in the USA, Schumacher and just Thunder Tiger in general are not popular. They never have been. We got people telling me I collect Taco Bell hot sauce. Body worn Bobby 114. I collect Taco Bell hot sauce, dude. That's actually pretty funny. You know, we all gotta collect something. You know, that's what I'll say. As long as it's not electric RCs, because they don't go up in value. The NitroGang, we're of the opinion that Nitro is a safe investment. Why? Because they're going basically out of, I guess, popularity as you know, the younger people are running more and more electrics. Oh, we got Jonathan Smith. He goes, "What's up? I'm new to this channel, but a long-time Nitro head. This is awesome." Thanks, man. Thanks, Jonathan Smith, for joining. I'm glad you're here, man. You know, the more people, the better. That's why I do these kind of videos. And to be honest with you, I've said this in some other videos before. Like these live videos, basically like for your purpose, for your entertainment, guys. Because for me, you know, there's really no benefit, I would say, in terms of like video production, because I'm more or less combining a whole bunch of topics into one and talking all about it all together. Let's see. We got some other comments. Someone, Grandmaster Yoda, says, "A dynamite engine's good." Grandmaster Yoda, the answer is they're very adequate. Okay, I'm not gonna say they're like supremely good. You know, beyond the laws of like quantum mechanics and physics, you know, parallel universe type of stuff here. No, they're very good engines. They're not better than, obviously, OS, but they're very good, reliable engines. You will never have a problem with them. Get it, don't worry about it. Let's see what we got here. All right, what are we gonna talk about next? So, these two Nitro motors. I'm trying to come up with, I'm thinking maybe I have another one of these, right? Another one of these 0.21 Thunder Tiger motors. Maybe I should put another one on this board and run them together, or maybe I should compare the Thunder Tiger to the HPI over here. What do you guys think? I mean, I already know the result. Thunder Tiger is boss, okay? That's basically the result. But what do you guys want to see? They're both in very good condition, keep in mind. Yeah, Benjamin Martinez says, very easy to tune a Dynamite and they hold their tunes pretty good. Yeah, that's basically a very good answer. Okay. We got Miss MR Roche Fosh. "I'm from the NitroGang. I challenge any NitroGang to a drag race." Well, dude, you gotta tell us which RC you got, you know? I mean, this can't be a secret, you know? We have to know what it is, man. Put it in the chat. I'll read it. Yep, an E-word is here, that's right. Well, guys, I want you all to know that during this entire stream, we are indirectly making fun of electrics by using this box as a holder for a Nitro, right? I didn't have to use this box. I could have used whatever I wanted, but I purposely picked this Tamiya to put, you know, here, to show the dominance of the Savage. That's what I did. Okay, what do we got? I'm going to read some comments here. Nitro-powered blender. Marvin the Mofo Martian says, "Nitro-powered blender." Man, I was thinking of that, but I don't have the skill to do that, to be honest with you. I might be able to rig up like a Nitro Arma, but once again, the funds got to be there. I'm not buying an Arma that I don't want just to make a Nitro that I probably also won't want. You know, because it's an Arma. That's right, I'll never be able to make Arma jokes again. That's not going to be cool. Okay, so I'm going to move this. Okay, so we're now going to talk about the T-maxx versus the Savage. It's basically the final conversation. That's what you all came here to see. We're going to talk about it. So, in the comments, I want you guys here to say, which one would you rather have? This T-maxx 3.3, this is the one that got driven over by the X-maxx that I repaired for like close to nothing, by the way, and it's kicking some butt out on the road. No problems at all. Or would you rather have this original Savage X 4.6? Tell me which one. Let's say you could have either one, you know, just for like a flat fee of $100. You know, that was it. Which one would you say? I'm gonna see what people say. Someone saying versus Revo 3.3. So I have the Revo 3.3, and that may be a video topic for the future, but currently not really because I ran out of table space. Okay. Savage T-maxx. I would say it's basically split down the middle. Okay, split down the middle. Savage versus T-maxx, probably similar. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the right answer. The right answer is you need at least 2 to 3 of each. Okay, then you'll be happy. Unless you have 2 to 3 of each, you're just not gonna be happy. This is a proven fact, guys. Okay, that's the NitroGang diversification strategy. You need 2 to 3 of each kind in order to be happy. Okay, and long-term growth. That's the reality here. Okay, I'm gonna take some time to read the comments here. So people are talking about the Savage Octane and the Savage 5.9. I have the 5.9, but not the Octane, unfortunately. Sean Stabke says he wants both. You're on the right track, bro. You're on the right track. So I'll give you my opinion based on driving the Savage in terms of, I guess, the drive. The big block in a Savage is fun, okay? It shoots out a lot of smoke from that pipe. You can run richer than ex-President Trump if you wanted to, okay? Yeah, that's right. You could run as if you own 5 golf courses in each state, not across the country, okay? Fuel consumption, I would say, is significantly higher, obviously, than the T-maxx, because these are small blocks, so these are like 0.20 size engines. 3.3 is a 0.20. This is a 4.6, so it's 4.6 cc. It's a larger motor. This is 3.3 cc. Someone is saying, Grown Man 880 says, which is better basher jumper, Savage or T-maxx? That is a very good question, man. Honestly, I would say the Savage is a better basher, but there's also a very big negative. You know, when you're talking about bashing, you really want very good parts support, parts availability, and cheap parts. Now, the Savage might be a good big block basher with a good 2-speed and a solid drivetrain, but if you break it, you're gonna have a problem getting parts. You're gonna have to find like a parts chassis, okay? That's where the T-maxx comes in. You just want to take risks. You know, you break a suspension arm, it's no big deal. Go stock or get RPM. You will be good. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You know, we all want the Savage here, but we also all want the parts availability of the T-maxx. You know, that's what I think. Yeah, Ming Chin, that's right. 2 or 3 of each. That's right. When somebody in the NitroGang asks, which one would you rather have? The correct answer should be 2 to 3 of each. Okay? Make sure you all remember that. Let's see, I'm going to look at the comments now. We're approaching 100 viewers so far. That is pretty good. That is very good. Okay. So, we have the guy says Savage good to bash but difficult to repair. So yeah, some people have been saying the Savage, like in the NitroGang Facebook group that I'm the admin of. So if you guys want to join it. I'll approve you like in an hour from now when the stream will be over, and I'll say hi. So either way, yeah, people are saying, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the Savage is difficult to repair. So let me show you the Savage here. We all know what the Savage is, but you know, it's fun to look at them. You know, what can I tell you? So these are twin vertical plate chassis. You know, of course it's going to be tough to work on. It's not a flat pan chassis that everything just goes onto. You know, if you want the epic savage toughness, you're going to have to deal with something that it's a little bit tougher to work on, you know. You basically have two vertical plates that stuff is screwed to in between. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, you know, but you will never, ever bend this chassis. You might break like... You don't... If you can't, well, you're going to be pretty pissed. Okay, what do we got? Let's put this back on here. Yep, we're going to use the Tamiya box here as a joke, kind of. Someone's asking to do a Savage T-maxx bash challenge. Well, if I had, yeah, you know, eventually I might, yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually, yeah, not a bad idea. RC Showoff says, I just bought a T-maxx on eBay. Parts or repair looked complete. Hopefully it's all good. Yeah, so if you guys are looking to buy used Nitros, do yourself a favor, buy complete models. Trust me, you don't want to be hunting for parts. It's not fun, you know, it's just not good. Okay, what about size, right? So I talked about this little paper earlier. I printed this out before because I come prepared to a NitroGang, right? Size-wise, so the dimensions. On top here, I wrote down the size in millimeters of the Savage. So the Savage is 534. 534 millimeters for the Savage, right here in length, right? And the T-maxx is 539. So what I'm saying is the T-maxx is actually longer than this Savage. It's kind of hard to believe, right? Like, it's very tough to believe. The wheels, they're basically the same size. And the weird part is, I was thinking about this before. Why are they basically the same speed if this has much more power? They weigh about the same. This has much less power. They both have 2 speeds. Of course, gearing is different. But they're basically the same top speed. Of course, torque is different. We got... Someone was asking about our Michael Stegner says, are those silicone tubes on pipe reduce noise or just for spitting oil away? Yeah, they're just... they're what's called exhaust deflectors. I just have, actually this one right here is from a Schumacher, the one on the T-maxx. I took that from the Schumacher engine, from the Thunder Tiger motor that I had on the board before. The other one someone gave to me. I remember who was a member of the NitroGang, of course, as always. So Grandmaster Yoda here is surprised in the chat. He says the T-maxx is longer. Yeah, it's, once again, take a look at this that I, you know, put together here. The T-maxx is 4 millimeters longer. It's not much. It's basically nothing. All I'm trying to show is that they are basically the same size. You know, I don't want you to think that I said, man, the T-maxx is so bigger, you should get it. No, it's basically the same. But the reason I really wanted to point that out is because years ago, when the original T-maxx was out, it was the 2.5 model. Now, that refers to not only the engine size, but also the chassis was completely different. It was not what's known as Revo spec parts. Completely different drive shafts. It had reverse. Completely different gear ratios. Worse servos. Basically terrible skid plates. Bad everything, right? The 2.5 was not reliable. I will agree. If you jumped it, you broke it. We got Mike Neves here in the house. NitroGang. What's up, bro? T-maxx Mike is here. That's right. T-maxx Mike right here, guys. Mike Neves in the chat. He has a T-maxx 2.5. He bought brand new. He has a Nitro Rustler. Actually, him and I did multiple videos together. We're going to get him back in the NitroGang, and we'll do a maybe a live stream with him one day. You guys could ask him questions. He's also a Nitro guru. He used to own a couple of very cool dirt tracks in like the early 2000s, so he got himself some stories for us as well. What was I talking about? Right, size of the modern T-maxx 3.3. So here we go. I know people later on in the comments are going to be like, man, the T-maxx is trash. I know so many people, they broke all the time. In fact, just today, I posted something in some RC group, I think not the NitroGang group, probably the Nitro RC Enthusiast group, where I said I'll be talking about the T-maxx 3.3 versus the Savage. And someone said, don't get the T-maxx. I had so many people that converted to electrics after owning the T-maxx. I mean, come on. That was... they were electric E-words to begin with, you know. If you're not into Nitro RC or Gas RC, and you're just looking for like the drive of the electric, you're never going to get the hang of running Nitro motors, because that's not what you're into. So saying that the Traxxas brand in general, you know, steered them away from the Nitro hobby, that's silly. It's incorrect, and it's a wrong assumption. If that was the scientific method, my dude, you would have been very wrong with your hypothesis. Okay. What else we got? I'm gonna read some of these comments now. And for the new people that are here, this chat has a new feature enabled. This is my first time trying it, Super Chat, so some people already donated. I want to tell you guys what the donations will be going to for the ones that didn't get it before. So this is a printout from my terrible black and white laser printer, right? Because I spend too much money on Nitro RCs. I will be getting this exact Nitro generator. I will build it, and then I will go to the RC track, and when some electric runs out of LiPo power, I will fire this up with Bones Brew, and then I will attempt to charge their battery somehow. Although I don't know if the amperage will be enough. I might probably only be able to charge like a cell phone. But if anybody got a dead cell phone, guys, we'll put some Nitro in your cell phone. We'll call it the ultimate Nitro phone. So this is like about 140 plus tax. So this is what I'm going to be getting. Expect to see it hopefully soon. You know, probably this chat won't cover it in the donations, but it doesn't matter. I'll get it either way, probably, because, you know, I want it, right? That's all there is to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing with any money from this chat, basically. Okay, let's talk about something else here. Yeah, RC Show Off says, one person gets a bad Nitro, then they bash every Nitro. Exactly. That's pretty much about right. Okay, we got a good question here. Pretty Ricky's RC. What's up, man? I'm glad you're in the chat finally. You've been watching a lot of my videos. He goes, top speed. So Pretty Ricky's RC says, we were talking about top speed and you lost me. Okay, so I was starting to talk about top speed on both of these. They're both rated, and you could look it up yourself. You don't have to take my word for it, even though you should. Because the Nitro World Order, we just don't lie about Nitro, right? We don't. So they're both rated at 45 plus. And I've driven them both at basically the same, I would say, safe tuning level that I normally run at. And in terms of top speed, they both seem to be exactly the same. Okay? Now, this is a 0.28. Yeah, I think this is a 0.28. Yeah, 0.28. This is basically a 3.3, which is much smaller, 0.20, a little bigger than 0.20, but not a 0.21. And they're basically the same exact top speed. The only difference is, you know, this does have more low-end torque. Here, obviously, you know, you have less low-end torque, but there's upsides. I feel like the RPM on the smaller engines are higher, right? And that is usually just how it is, because if you think about like motorcycles in real life, they usually do like 12, 13K RPM, like the good Kawasaki Ninjas, sometimes more. I don't know what the actual limits is, but sometimes more. And, you know, the smaller your engines are, the lower your RPM generally is. That's just the laws of thermodynamics. Exactly. We got Nitro Freak says, I agree. If you can't tune, you won't like Nitro. Exactly. That's just what it is. You guys gotta understand, like, even a lot of people bash like the Traxxas Top Fuel, but, you know, as a brand, they're looking at who their buyers are, and their buyers are beginners in the Nitro hobby. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, they're making products that are, in their eyes, foolproof. So what do? They put more oil in that Traxxas Top Fuel, and it's basically a safety precaution to make sure that that person doesn't really overlean the motor, or, you know, of course they still ruin it, but it's an extra safety measure, you know. Yeah, of course, you know, Bones Brew that I run these days, which is most everybody runs, 30% nitro, 10% oil, you know, you have to be really understanding the tune. You have to be checking the temperature, like with your finger at least, every couple speed runs. You know, you have to be observing that giant plume of smoke. If you're not seeing it, well, it's not good. With the beginners, they really don't understand those concepts. And even me, when I first started, and I'm hoping that next week I'll be showing my first ever Nitro RC car. I got it recently, not the original one, but exactly the same one, my first ever one. And even me, after reading the manual from HPI, which was very well written, I destroyed that thing pretty good. Okay, so that's all there is to it. But you know what? At that time, I didn't say, hey man, Nitro sucks, let me go get electrics. The reason is electrics were terrible at that time. You know, the batteries were expensive. They were like 1,500 milliamp hour capacity ratings there. Sometimes 2,000 if you were lucky, you know. But today, you know, the hobby stores, you got to think about it also. You know, we all have this like supreme idea of how good hobby stores are. We got to support them. Oh, the thing is, they're just businesses. Yeah, they're really no different than a pizza store. Their goal is to sell products. If they could sell you strip diffs or armors, they will. You know, if they could sell you whatever and then get you to leave and not come back and hassle them, they will. That's the priority of business. There's no good or bad or right or wrong. That's how it is. Let's see, Miguel Gonzalez says, it's in the YouTube, some dude that worked at Byron's went to TNR. Yeah, so yeah, there are some new fuels coming on the market, but I checked like their shipping prices, they're not cost effective for me. So that's why I'm still running basically just the Bones Brew. Let's see what else we got in this chat right here. Oh, we got Matthias Rusing. In Germany, you only can buy 16% nitro or less. Right, so right now, you know, I will be having a video where I will be running a 15% nitro content fuel just for some testing. You know, a lot of people think that the amount of nitro really matters. Now, for years, I ran only 20% nitro, guys. And then when I switched to 30, I only did that because the 20% was no longer being made, the Byron's fuel. And honestly, the only difference that I noticed from 20 to 30% was you had to richen the motor about a turn to compensate for higher temperatures. So whatever, you know, even if you have less nitro content, as long as it's not under 15%, it's not that far off from 20. You know, just lean the motor out a little bit. I'm going to do some testing on my own, and I will come back with better advice in the future. Okay? Bob's RC says, half of 2 to 3 speed shifting problems are due to a bad tune. Exactly. Yeah. There really is a lot of know-how to get the 2-speed transmission to shift. So in this particular one, I think I will be covering it in a video soon. I've already recorded the video, but in this Savage, right, when I got it, it was not, when I got this one, it was not hitting second gear. Okay, so what happens is there's an adjustment screw in every single truck. And the Savage is here on the side. You use an Allen key, a 2mm, same as in the Traxxas, and you have to adjust the 2-speed clutch. Eventually, it shifts. Now, it's not as easy as just adjusting. You know, like what happens is with the clutch, and you guys tell me if you had this experience in the you know, the chat here. What happens is it's best to turn the set screw for the 2-speed clutch all the way in first. Get it tight. Basically, you want it to be as tight as possible in there, and then turn it back out. And then, you know, start turning it in or turning it out based on the shifting, you know, in terms of whatever RPM. A lot of times those clutches get locked up. There's a spring inside and a ball, and you have to really compress them fully, then turn it out. And then it will actually, the 2-speed clutch itself will work. I've had that on exactly 100% of all of my used nitros, all of them exactly. And I know a few people here that I've helped tune the 2-speed can confirm that. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to read some comments here. We got, oh man, these comments are very long. People talking a lot about fuels. Yeah, the fuel to me, honestly, like I don't really like talking too much about fuel because a lot of it is highly subjective. I just say get the Bones Brew, boom, there you go. It's become like the standard go-to fuel. It's fine. All of the basic components of nitro fuel are basically all identical. You have methanol, nitromethane, and castor oil. You know, the only difference is like whether some of it is synthetic or not. Well, I guess most castor oil used in fuel is synthetic. And stuff like that. Yeah, people talking about Torco 30%. Like for me, where I live, Torco is just not sold, so it's not an option at all. For me, basically only ordering Bones Brew online is an option, and you know, it's 12 quarts for like 97 bucks with free shipping. That lasts me about a year. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy. That's 3 gallons in a year. Okay. And some people burn a lot more than that in a couple days with like these big black buggies with center diffs. But if you're running mostly a Traxxas fleet, you're not going to have that problem, guys. Okay? Right. Someone is asking, Lance Dio, I think that question is to me. Lance Dio says, why don't you like electric? You know, I don't want to say I don't like it. I have a couple electrics. In fact, I've owned probably the fastest ready-to-run electric in the world ever made. If anybody can take a guess which one I'm talking about. And I didn't like it. I didn't look forward to driving it. Name the fastest ready-to-run electric ever made, ready-to-run in the world that you can get. Put it in the comments. I'm going to read some of your guesses here. The fastest ready-to-run electric ever made. What is it? And Arma is not any of them, so don't guess Arma. Well, so far I don't see anything, but let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So crazy Nitro everything. You the man, Mike Neves. You the man. Everyone seems to know. Man, you guys are smart. RC you later is right. Owen Tireman is right, guys. Just Trash It Official, you guys are smart, man. I'm honestly surprised. The X01 is like not in the mainstream at all anymore. So yeah, years ago when the Traxxas X01 came out, I did own it. There's, I think, at least one video on my channel, if you guys want to go look at it, with me talking about some of the things I don't like about the X01. And I had the first model that came with, it was like the, you know, the 100 mile per hour thing was locked. So very interesting details at that time. Like, RCs were not that fast ready to run. The X01 was really the first supercar. You know, today you can get an Arma to do like 80 with the optional speed pinion. But years ago, man, people were really worried about RCs that were faster than 50. So what Traxxas did was they made sure they locked the 50 and over, right? You had to use like an Apple device and you sign like a consent form through their app. It was just nonsense, but basically like taking responsibility. And at that time, man, yeah, so that's what happened. Basically, I had problems online. I didn't like the way it drove, and it was good looking. I'll give it that, but I just did not like it. So that's my experience with the Traxxas X01. Actually, I had it, so I know all about fast electrics. Okay, there's a video on this channel about it if you want to look it up. Yeah, Lance Dio says the X01 was not a great platform. It was a pioneer for the time. Okay, there was nothing that could approach 100 miles an hour in a ready-to-run, you know, factory form at all. Even today, there isn't. Even the fastest 1/7 scale Armas, they'll be like in maybe 80, 85 probably, right, with like the optional pinion. The Traxxas X01 was hitting 101, no problem, stock factory, okay, with the included terrible lipos that Traxxas gave to you at that time. So Arma is nowhere close to where Traxxas was over 10 years ago. Okay, guys, let me just say that right now. So all these Traxxas badmouthers, man, I'll challenge them to a debate if I have to. You know, let them come with their terrible facts about why Traxxas is bad, their nitros are bad, and I'll put them away. I'll put them away good, okay? Andy Coates says your video is lagging and freezing. Man, I'm sorry about that. There's really nothing I could do about that. Let's just hope he gets better. How's the video now, guys? Is it okay? Well, on my phone right here, I'm doing it through the phone. It says the stream health is very good. So why are they lying to the NitroGang, guys? Stream health is great, and they're lying to us. It's freezing up. They're always doing this to me. Okay, some people are saying the video is good. Okay, let's come back to reality here. I'm going to read a couple comments if you have. Okay, so here we got a good question here. R. Reese says, T-maxx 3.3 versus T-maxx Classic. I would say only get the 3.3. Only. You know, save yourself the trouble. You don't need reverse. And you want that forward-only conversion. And you want the longer wheelbase of the 3.3. Trust me, you want it. You know, the 2.5 is cool. Like, I want one too, but I would only get it if it was, like, extremely cheap and had, like, a good OS engine in it. Otherwise, you don't want to buy one that, like, the guy sold to you because probably the reverse gears inside were busted. Okay, you don't want to be dealing with that transmission. You know, this already has the forward only. It's very simple. It's reliable. And you guys saw this one get driven over by that X-Maxx, right? And I repaired it for, like, probably $10 worth of money. Put new suspension arms, bought parts from an online parts stripper, and they're fine, okay? That is the benefit of Traxxas, okay? For some reason, everybody seems to think that they're going to be running race struggies at some track, okay? I get this all the time. No, get the low-C TLR. Get the TLR 4.0 kit. Why you hate center diffs? I just do. Okay, that's the reality. Oh, and by the way, I was thinking of another conversation. I was in one of the fit scale groups today on Facebook, and I was talking to some people. Apparently, Traxxas once again has laid down the law, and I guess encouraged a brand to change their name. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I don't have any first-hand information. I'm going off of what I read in the post by the manufacturer. So the manufacturer is RC Max, now known as Taylor RC. Does anybody know about this? Put it in the comments here. I'll read it out. Jake Rutcho says, that's why I quit driving my HPIs. Right, Nitro Freak RC Max, that's right. Yeah, so I'll talk about it a little bit. Exactly, some people like Nitro Freak, well, rather the only person so far seems to know. So there's another update story. I do not have details about this. I do not have first-hand knowledge, only what I'm referring to from a Facebook post from the owner of RC Max and some comments that followed. So basically, you know, I guess trademark infringement. Traxxas sent some legal documents over to RC Max to get their name changed. As of now, the current name of RC Max is Taylor RC. Taylor is the guy that owns the whole brand. So honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. You know, the thing is, probably they have a trademark. They didn't make a reference to which trademark name it was, but it's my opinion that, you know, obviously they trademarked the name Max, right? Because they have the X-Maxx, the T-maxx, the S-Maxx. Basically, there's a lot of Maxes in Traxxas naming, you know. But honestly, like, so what, you know? So they changed it to Taylor RC. That's a fit scale gas engine manufacturer. You know what? Like, putting your name on your product, so what? You know, the O'Neill brothers, right? OBR, that's their name, right? No one's suing them for using their name. Maybe they should have thought of that, you know. anyways, I don't know much about this whole suing situation with RC-Max and Traxxas, right? Because it's not public record yet. I Googled it to have a little bit of a conversation going here, but there was nothing about it because probably not, you know, in legal proceedings at this point. Probably just talking behind closed doors. Yes, Nitro Freak. Yeah, Mike Taylor is the owner, and easy to just change the name. Exactly. It's no big deal. You know, the people that buy those RC-Max engines, which are like $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000, they're big bucks, basically the top of the line for gas RC engines, big bore engines. You know, the name to them, who cares? They know that product line. You know, they're gonna buy those engines because there is nothing better. You know, if you want your product to sell, make it worth buying to the buyer. Okay, that's some advice I'll give basically anybody. You know, basic marketing advice. Oh, Michael in Zitari says Traxxas to send you free cars and off-the girls. Man, I totally agree. Where are those off-the girls? By the way, the off-the girls is a reference to, let's see if you guys can see it right here. Oh man. Let's see, I'm going to show you right here. So this is an old OFNA Monster Pirate poster, right? And look at the back. I'm going to show it quick because, man, YouTube algorithm pissed me off. Check this out. OFNA and girls, baby. This was RC advertising, you know, 15 years ago. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This was in an old RC magazine. It was kind of like a pullout. Years ago, they used to include posters in those things. They're very nice. Okay. What do we got here? Right, exactly. About like the lawsuits, honestly, you know, if you're like a company, you should probably do a trademark search online to see what's publicly available. Like, this is publicly available information, guys. You know, who has a trademark name on what. You know, in fact, that's where they put the little logo TM, you know, next to names. Traxxas, whatever, and the TM. That's trademarked. You know, don't use things that are very similar to that because you're gonna get caught. Okay, so, you know, I don't have any bad feelings about, you know, HPI honestly getting sued in like 2014 for what they did with the copy of the radio box seal, because, you know what, they took a position that was very risky. I hardly doubt that they didn't know what their top competitor was doing. Okay, if you're going to take a position knowing that you can probably lose because you took a bad position that was risky, well, you know what? Your board of directors is not worth being there. Now, unfortunately, the hobby industry suffered, right? Because we lost nitros, right? Anytime you lose nitros, it's a bad day for a NitroGang, okay? But Traxxas is here. You know, sue or no sue, you know, that's what it is. And guys, you know, companies, I don't know if you guys know this, but Fortune 500 companies have annual statements that they publish. And in the back, they have like some positions that they've taken that they have to disclose. Basically, they have to give a statement on some kind of unforeseeable events, or, you know, like a kind of a, not the exact term for it, like gray issues, right? Where if they get, I guess, caught or tax laws change, their position would be incorrect in terms of, let's say, income treatment, tax treatment, revenue recognition, multiple issues. So large corporations, they're aware of their doubtful decision. Well, not doubtful, I guess, gray area decisions they've made. So I don't really have any hard feelings for Traxxas suing HPI. You know, like, if you're gonna do that, then you got what's coming to you. You know, what do you want me to tell you? That's competition. Okay, let's talk about something else. Yeah, people talking about Thunder Tiger not making nitros. Yeah, they're pretty much done. If you want to get a Thunder Tiger, you're gonna have to get an old one. Let's see what else we got. Any more questions, I think, or my opinions on why the T-maxx or the Savage, blah, 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 whatever I prefer. They're both different, okay? And the best answer on which one you should get is you need 2 to 3 of each, okay? That's the best answer I can give you. They're both very different, okay? The Traxxas is a winner for parts support. The Savage is cool because it's a Savage, baby. Okay, do you need another answer? Do you need another reason? I don't think you do. But, you know, if you're really going to be bashing these things hard, man, you might want to give it a second thought on parts. A lot of people really just don't care, you know. Gasman45 is here. He says, all the Dynamite engines went up today, and the Losi 8 up another 50. What a joke. Right, exactly, yeah. Basically, Dynamite has and Losi raised prices, but it's not astronomical. Mark Schumacher says, I have a Pirate loaded with aluminum. It's all about that offline girls, you know what I'm saying? Man, RC marketing was awesome years ago. You know what? Should I randomly flip to a page in this old Tower Hobbies catalog? For those of you that didn't see this before, I showed it a little bit earlier. This is a 2003 vintage Tower Hobbies catalog. This was actually sent to my house years ago when I was shopping for RC parts. Let's see, what does it say in the back? So I'm randomly going to flip through something. Oh, we got boats. I flipped to a page with boats. So at this time, nitro boats were a thing. What is this? It says it's 100% nitro fueled speed, baby. I love nitro boats. Okay, let's do another random page flip. Oh, we got, oh man, someone's gonna like this right here. Mike Neves, T-maxx gang member Mike. This is the Duratrax Street Force, rated at 50 miles per hour, and Duratrax Axis buggy. But basically, man, Nitro was killing it, man. That was the thing. 2003, the heyday of Nitro competition right here. Let's see, I might do another flip. Okay, well that was boring. I'm not gonna talk about that because I honestly don't know much about it. Let's see. What else we got? Okay, we got some Kyosho stuff over here now. We got the Kyosho Mad Force and the Mega Force. Never really saw a Mega Force up close. Let's see if I read it. Yeah, it just comes with a smaller engine basically. The Mad Force is what you wanted. So this is the chassis that the modern Mad Crusher, the USA 1 is based on, right? The solid axle 3-speed baby, so to say. 2003, when RC was fun. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about comments here. Oh, Brad's Bangers RCs is here. He says, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. We got Stefan Dombrowski, Nitro World Order. That's right, NWO, baby. Nitro World Order for life. Let's see. Grandmaster Yoda, Kyosho Mad Force is kind of weird. Dude, they sell for like a bunch of money on eBay. Personally, I never had one, you know. Yeah, we got some other comments here. Actually kind of coming in a little fast here. Yeah, Matt3888 says, those were the best catalogs. I know, man. I used to do all my shopping on Tower Hobbies. Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but back then, generally they had such great coupons. Today, since Horizon owns Tower Hobbies, the coupons are trash. It's like on things you don't want to buy. Basically, I bought this Tamiya kit here with a coupon. And it's being used as a box now for my Savage, right? I remember if you spent over 300 on anything, dude, anything, 300 bucks, $50 off, and like no tax at that time. So figure you would get 500, you know, 300 bucks, basically any RTR would be that, and 50 off. It was awesome, you know, 250 free shipping, boom, there you go. You know, I bought a bunch of stuff there. See someone. Jake Rocho says, isn't the Mad Force a solid axle? The answer is, yeah, basically they're all like solid axles kind of thing. I'll show you. Like, kind of like this. This is a Kyosho Fox, but you see in the front you have like this 4-link suspension thing going on here. This one needs a lot of work. There was a time when I guess actually do a whole video on those, and XTM would probably be at the top of the list. You know, XTM, X Factor, and X Factor 2. They were very cool. I always wanted one of those. Yeah, Mark Schumacher says, vintage 500 today, 800 in 2 years. Yeah, that's right. I know, right? Does anybody know if the USA 1 from Kyosho is out yet? I made a video on, like, the USA 1 release a while ago, as did everybody else. Although they thought it was a brand new truck, and I was the one that pointed out it's basically the old Mat Crusher that they cut, added $100 to, put a new shiny body, and now we don't even have the USA 1 yet. So is the USA 1 actually being sold yet? Does anybody know? Tell me in the chat here. Yeah, Grandmaster Yoda, it's not out. Dude, exactly as I predicted. I went to their home site and it said to be released in early July. Well, it's basically August today, you know, and Kyosho, unreliable, as I've always been saying, you know. Let's see what else we got over here. The chat is actually kind of fun. I like you guys' questions. Very good questions over here. Let's see, what do we got here? So, later on, I might do a video on this Nitro generator. Might do like a video talking about it a little bit, some more details. And my goal is to charge my own phone with this Nitro generator. That's right. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to use the money from the super chats in this video, and like the couple Patreon people I have, like 7 of you guys. We're going to use that money towards this Nitro gas generator. Very cool. I don't think anybody's doing this at all today. I know people are sticking in like those Toyan motors into crawlers, but you're never going to see a crawler on this channel. It's just never going to happen. I'm never going to tell you that an electric crawler is cooler than a Nitro monster truck. Not going to happen, guys. Okay? Not going to happen. Growman880, and he drives a Prius. That's right, bro. Prius for life. I'll tell you this. When I went to pick up the Savage, I got 57 miles a gallon on my Prius, okay? And it was a 100-mile round trip commute for me. I saved so much money. I could have bought Taco Bell with all the gas money savings I had. Unfortunately, there was no Taco Bell in that area. Otherwise, I would have had it. Okay, no joke. Miguel Gonzalez says, you're going to charge it inside your house? We're going to figure that out later. No, probably outside, of course. Yeah, guys, the other day, like when I was doing one of my videos, I forgot what video I was doing. I must have inhaled a lot of nitro smoke. I wasn't feeling too good. Like at all. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't responded to a lot of the comments from like this weekend's video. I must have had some crazy nitro smoke inhalation, man. I wasn't feeling good at all. I still released the videos because they were already made, but you know, not feeling too good. Let's see. Someone is asking, what do you think about Manuel Delgado says, what do you think about the T-maxx Classic 2.5? Well, the only way I would get the Classic 2.5 is if it was very cheap and it was complete and it was in good shape. Because if it, you know, and if you really plan on bashing it, the 2.5 is not for you. You want the 3.3 if possible. It's a much larger truck. Like I just compared before the sizes of the Savage and the T-maxx. And the T-maxx 3.3 is actually a little bit bigger in millimeters, okay, guys? So the 3.3 is a very, very good basher truck, believe it or not. Very good. It's light, it's nimble, it's fuel efficient, and there's just tons of parts. It's very easy to work on, okay? The Savage is great, but once again, we don't know what the storyline with the HPI brand will be. You know, if they're going to get sued again for making dumb decisions. So, Noodles Racing goes, expensive fuel to run that generator. Well, you know, We do it for the Nitro Gang. What can I tell you, bro? We do it for the Nitro Gang. Yeah. Jake Rutshaw. I breathe nitro fumes every day. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. All right, guys. Stream is pretty long, and I think we're going to call it a day soon. I'll stay in the comments here a little bit. I appreciate everyone that made a donation to the channel with that super sticker thing over there. It actually works. Frankly, I'm surprised. We'll see what it is, and Nitro generator will be on the way soon, guys. Let's see. All right, guys, that's it. I am going to turn this off. I'll probably stay in the chat here a little bit. Thanks again so much for tuning in. The Nitro World Order will never die. We will run rich, we will run loud, and we will invest in vintage grade collectible nitros, just like the Savage X 4.6. An updated video on this coming out probably this weekend, as long as I don't inhale a lot more nitro fumes and I don't feel good. But hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, it'll be fine. That's it, guys.